Professor Roderick J. McFarquhar here with the fashion guru, Angelo Stefano, and the dog of war, Kujo. Now, Kujo, the rapper in Step might have been the lyrical Jesse James, but you're about to take on the road dog Jesse James. I gotta know, what is happening? What's going on through your mind?
Well, I'll take it from here, Professor, so far. We're at the gravel pit. I do Pity City. Therefore, only one logical thing can happen. Gravel, Pity City. And it's not going to be to Kujo, it's going to be to the road dog. Tell him about it, Kuj.
Well, here we are, Kiel, Wisconsin, and there's a slight breeze in the air. And what's that smell? Oh, yes, it's the smell of uncleansed, unwashed mullets and fine freaking heads. We've got guys in ACW going to the WWF. Well, tonight, the WWF comes to me in Kiel at the gravel pit. Speaking of mullets, I know for a fact that under those dreadlocks lies a mullet in denial. And once I untwine every one of those greasy, grimy strands and expose him for the mullet that he is, there's only going to be one thing left to do. Because for you know it, Professor, and each and every one of these people know it, I've cut greasier mullets than his. And at the end of the night, he will be no different than anybody else in the world. Tally-ho, mullet-cutting crew!
You know, Professor, when you're good, you're good. When you're better, you're us.
That is a fact. You know, I try and say something witty, but I'll just say, in the immortal words of Charles Downhour, time for me to exit, Terminator exit, turn it up, bring the noise. You'll enjoy the match. I'm sure you will.
Hey, let's celebrate a little bit, brother.
Oh, here.
Oh, that's good.
That is good.
First, the challenger at 261 pounds. From Reedsville, Wisconsin, Hillbilly Hill.
We got action for you. It's all the way live right here on UPN 32. All-Star Championship Wrestling from the Gravel Pit in Kiel. Matt Byron, very special guest, someone to whom Kiel is near and dear to his heart.
A very special guest.
Yes. Former ACW champion.
Two-time.
Two-time?
Two times.
Adrian Lynch.
The one and only.
Former ACW champion, now MPW sympathizer. What do you like about those Minnesota mullets, Mr. Lynch?
You know, I got to say, of course, Dino Bambino is not here with us tonight, unfortunately.
No.
Byron, what's that smell?
I don't know.
Oh, it's him. Never mind.
Hey, you know that smell very well.
I thought maybe you stepped in something on the way in.
You know that smell very well, especially here in Kiel.
What are the locals or Hillbilly Hills?
All of it. Last time you were in Kiel, a very significant happening. Hillbilly Hills took that ACW title from you. An amazing upset.
We don't need to talk about that.
Well, let's talk about the man who's got that title right now, coming out without the aid of his nerdy mirror holder, Tommy Rock. We're talking about the specimen, the multi-tool athlete here at All-Star Championship Wrestling, God's gift to women, Kevin Krueger.
You know, Kevin Krueger is a close personal friend of mine, and I gotta say, if there is anyone in All-Star Championship Wrestling besides myself that is worthy of holding the ACW title, it would be God's gift to women.
No one can question this man is a worthy athlete, a talented athlete, a 10-year veteran of the sport of professional wrestling, in tremendous shape. Like I said, multi-tool athlete. He can fly, he can wrestle, he can bring out the power, he can brawl. He can do so many things inside that ring, but he sure do like himself, Adrian.
And I love that music, too. Look at me, I'm dancing.
Yeah. Get down with your bad self to the P. Diddy.
That's right.
All right. Jason Doreen, your referee for this one. One-on-one, a rematch for the ACW heavyweight title. God's gift to women, Kevin Krueger taking on the former champion, the man he took that belt from, ACW Dojo Payne graduate, Hillbilly Hill. Kevin Krueger admiring himself in a reflection of that ACW title.
Where is Tommy Rocks tonight?
Good question. I thought he had prom.
Thought he had what?
Thought he had prom, the Glee Club singing tonight.
I'm going to tell him you said that.
You can.
There's going to be hell to pay for that. You know?
Okay, I'll go into hiding.
Oh, okay, it's your ass, not mine.
Me and Solomon Rushdie. God's gift for women, Kevin Krueger, styling profile inside the gravel pit. He wants to say...
Hey, everyone shut up. Krueger's got something to say.
Give him the mic. Talk?
Hey, Pencilman, give him the mic.
Don't talk to Pencilman.
Shut up, heel. Hillbilly, I got one thing to say to you, pal. I have no idea why the front office at ACW felt that you deserved an ACW title shot.
That's a good question.
He doesn't.
Former champions always
It's obvious because we all know that the sexiest wrestler of the ACW is smarter than you. I'm sexier than you.
You think?
And you know what, Hills? You're not getting your title shot tonight.
Oh, he threw his punk card right in the face of the Hillbilly. Is Kevin Krueger going to take... No, he's not going to take a walk.
Wait a minute.
Hillbilly's throwing in those right hands. He's getting explosive. Reversal by Kevin Krueger. Sends him in, misses the clothesline. Hillbilly's in once again. Went for the hip toss. Reversal nicely done by Hillbilly Hills. Takes him down the clothesline. And he sends God's gift to women scurrying to the outside of the floor here at the gravel pit in Kiel. And he's feeling the love right now from this ACW crowd.
Well, you know what they say, it's all about the love.
It is all about the love. And Hillbilly Hills gets it all over. Wherever ACW travels, this kid's an immediate fan favorite. Didn't bring a goat with him to ringside this time, much to everyone's chagrin.
Well, smells enough on his own.
Well, under fear of Angelo Stefano in the deep fryer, I do believe.
You know, I'm going to stooge you out to him, too.
Go ahead. I got heat with everyone.
Ooh, look at this tramp. How you doing, honey?
Can we call a match here? We have a match going on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at her ass.
Oh, well, not to say I wasn't. Nicely done. Reversal. What was that?
You know, you got to love that.
Kevin Krueger showboating atop the spinal column of Hillbilly Hills.
Kevin Krueger, a total class act. You can't deny that.
That wasn't very classy. That was a humiliation tactic.
But it was a classy way of humiliating.
Maybe so, but it's going to come back to bite him on the ass, probably, if Hillbilly Hills has anything to say about it. This kid does not forget slights easily, Adrian. You should know that. Once again, they tie up, and once again, Kevin Krueger going to work on the left arm, sinks in the hammerlock, now reverses into the side headlock. Takes him up, powerful back suplex, nicely done. There's that raw power of the Hillbilly, Adrian. You should know about that.
Look at that.
Throws that right hand in.
And the Hillbilly's going after.
Well, Jason Green didn't get in there quick enough.
We should have Kennedy refereeing this match. At least he's on the ball.
You think?
I don't think. I know.
He's on the bubble, too.
He's on what?
The bubble.
The bubble?
Yeah, his ass.
Are you fascinated by the word ass, Byron?
Well, now that you've been saying it a few times.
Why don't you say it 3 times fast?
I'd rather not. I get caught up and lose my place. I'm trying to call a match here anyway. A test of strength here. I don't know who's been out on this one. The Hillbilly's been showing momentum right here, but God's gift to women, those muscles aren't just for show. Pretty even right now.
Well, you know, I'll give the stupid redneck his due. I mean, it's a different kind of strength.
Test interrupted. As God gets throwing those forearms to the small of the back after a knee to the midsection. Krueger shoots him in. Nice elbow.
Beautiful flying elbow.
He clipped him. He clipped him right underneath the chin. That's got to just stun Hillbilly Hills as Kevin Krueger takes some time to feel a little love from the ladies here in the gravel pit.
Well, it's certainly not going to cause any brain damage to this moron.
Snap mare. Kevin Krueger going to work right now. Keep your eye on him. Rolling neck snap. Nicely done. I told you, this kid, not really a kid, but he's been in the business quite a while. Blatant choke right now. Kevin Krueger can do just about anything inside that wrestling ring, Adrian.
Well, this is true.
Shoots him to the outside. This is where Tommy Rocks would normally throw his penny loafers in.
This gives the Hillbilly an opportunity to kind of mingle with these fellow idiots. He's from this area, isn't he?
Look out for Krueger. Nice plancha. You know, I keep saying it.
Now that's raw talent.
That is raw talent. Aerial ability, strength, scientific wrestling, and now brawling. Kevin Krueger is an incredibly skilled ACW heavyweight champion.
Unlike Hillbilly Hills, he showers once, twice a day even.
Really?
Yeah.
You've been there to witness it, huh? No. No? Okay. Hillbilly Hill's going back. Throwing those right hands in. Relying on those broad techniques. He's reversed by Kevin Krueger. Takes him out. Oh! Too much momentum coming from the Hillbilly. He got caught by Krueger. Look at that hot shot. Hillbilly Hills was going in full bore, looking for the kill on God Keeps the Women. And Kevin Krueger used that to his advantage and threw his neck right into that steel cable.
Well, really, you know, Byron, when you come right down, Hillbilly Hills is what they call a rube.
A rube?
A rube.
What's the origin of the term, a rube?
I don't know, but it sounds good.
Oh, probably does.
It's really another word for idiot.
Okay. Hillbilly Hill's throwing those elbows in. Oh, he gets caught the knee right into the ribcage. Kevin Krueger cuts him off quickly.
So now, of course, Byron, you know, I used to live in Chicago.
I realize that.
So I'm very familiar with city life.
Indeed.
Now, a rube, someone like Hillbilly Hills, he's the kind of guy that would come down to Chicago or, you know, say even to Minneapolis. You know, because we're not exactly, we don't have halos up there.
No, indeed.
He's the kind of guy that would come down, and I think Hillbilly Hills would enjoy a good game of, you know, three-card Monte, you know, the shell game, find the queen, that sort of thing.
Are you calling Hillbilly Hills a hayseed, Adrian Lynch?
Oh, yeah, I am.
All right.
That's another one. Rube, hayseed, redneck, moron, hick. Whichever you
Kevin Krueger throwing those right hands in. He's reversing that corner. Kevin Krueger was in chest starts. He's rolled up. Count of 2. Oh, big clothesline. Kevin Krueger explodes with offense after that near fall. Count of 1, count of 2. He's not hooking the legs, so that's not going to get him.
You know what I'd like to see, Byron?
What would you like to see?
Well, among other things.
All right.
I'd like to see...
What a drop kick.
I'd like to see Kevin humiliate him, and then maybe unbutton the straps on those overalls.
Why in heaven's name would you want to see something like that?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe just for amusement's sake, for embarrassment. I'd like to see him kind of stumble around in a daze.
Hey,
after Kevin beats the hell out of him.
if you want to see someone dazed and butt naked, just look for Stefano 2 hours after the match. Got the woman, perched up top, nobody home. Flat.
I'm writing all this down, you know.
You're a snitch, you're a stooge, a stoolie.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Right.
I prefer the term informant.
Right now is when Hillbilly Hills has got to fire up the watering holes, trying to help him out. They're getting behind him. They're showing him a little love. He's feeling the noise. He's got to come back right now against God's Gift to Women. Missed that maximum impact, high-risk offensive maneuver. Good for a punch, nobody home. Hillbilly Hills taking over, big right hands. Shoots him into the corner. Comes in 260 pounds with a lot of momentum. That big freight train coming in as a clothesline.
Now that's a choke. That's a choke, Byron, a blatant choke.
Maybe
this is
so.
what people look up to.
Count of 1, count of 2.
Well, maybe around here they do.
Hey, we're not too far from Reedsville, Wisconsin. Oh! Michinoku driver there, a variation of the goat slam. Only gets a count of 2, though.
How can you call it a Michinoku driver? I think this guy even knows what Michinoku is.
Well, there's a drop kick. I'll tell you what, we're seeing a lot of offense from Hillbilly Hills tonight.
He is very offensive.
He tries to be. He's fired up. He knew this shot was coming for a couple of weeks now. He wants nothing more than to hold that 10 pounds of gold again, to get up on that strap. Right now, he's going to get up on that top rope.
He's taking his time. This is a mistake.
He can't take too much time, especially against Krueger. Wow, there you go.
That's great.
Case in point. Kevin Krueger knew exactly what to do there, just like you would think a 10-year veteran would know. Throwing those right hands in. He's setting them up, no doubt, for that superplex, Adrian.
Here we go.
Setting them up. Lots of impact. Nicely done.
Ring the bell, ring the bell.
Hillbilly Hills isn't on his back yet. He's not counting any ring lights. Krueger got him right back up, though.
Looks like he's going for the lady killer.
Lady killer coming up here. Oh, he flattened him. Impact on the face, impact on the torso, and a 3 count. God's Gift to Women was an impressive title defense.
Your All-Star Championship Wrestling heavyweight champion.
And Cleo bringing the belt to ringside.
ACW heavyweight champion. God's Gift to Women. Cleo.
I'll introduce you guys. God's Gift to Women. I'll tell you what. Specimen inside the ring. A multi-tool athlete inside the ring. A very talented competitor representing ACW. A big title defense. Very game Hillbilly Hills came out with guns blazing. In the end, it was the lady killer and the victory for Kevin Krueger.
He is quite gamey, isn't he? That's one way to put it.
Matt Byron along with Adrian Lynch, All-Star Championship Wrestling all the way live right here on UPN 32.
Mark your calendars for ACW's upcoming events. On Friday, August 17th, ACW returns to the Watering Hole in Howard for a UPN 32 TV taping. You'll see 10 big matches as Kujo faces Kamikaze Ken. Sudden Impact goes for tag team gold against Rockin' Randy and Mike Mercury. And Sam Hain faces Kevin Krueger for the ACW title. That's Friday, August 17th at the Watering Hole. Doors open at 7. Get your tickets now at the exclusive company.
Skateboarding is not a crime, but buying your gear at a place called Mart should be. Surf and Burn on Main is now a hardcore sponsor of ACW Wrestling, specializing in some of the most hardcore pastimes out there. With snowboards, skateboards, streetboards, music, video games, and DVDs, Surf and Burn has been corrupting young minds since 1988. Surf and Burn is the supermarket to the youth at 1277 Main Street, Green Bay.
Attention wrestling fans, as you know, pro wrestling has never been hotter, and the opportunity to become part of this exciting industry has never been greater. If you have a dream and a desire, the ACW Dojo of Pain can help you become one of us. ACW's experienced instructors offer you the training and the knowledge to help you begin an exciting career in professional wrestling. The ACW Dojo of Pain is Wisconsin's #1 wrestling training facility, and it shows. If you are 18 or older and want to live your dream, call us today at 737-2610. That's 737-2610.
Hello there, nice head.
We've got a big consequence main event here on All-Star Championship Wrestling, coming to you live from the Gravel Pit in Kiel. Matt Byron along with Adrian Lynch. As the owner of the Gravel Pit, downtown Dave Detroit is going to enforce a little law and order here.
Who's this guy?
Dave Detroit, he owns this place.
Is he related to Dr. Detroit?
He may well be. Sure about some good taps inside.
Yeah, don't trip on the ropes there, people.
He's excited.
First, coming down to the ring, accompanied by his manager, Angelo Stefano.
Here it goes, one-on-one. We've been waiting on this one, Adrian.
280 pounds. He hails from the evil lair of nice heads everywhere. The Dog of War, Kujo!
This is the Mad Dog of War's opportunity to become a major player in the wrestling industry.
I got news for you, Byron. He's already a major player in the industry.
He's making an impact more and more every time he steps into the ring.
Well-traveled wrestlers around the Midwest. I mean, besides myself, of course. Being featured on NWA Worldwide just about every week. Originally out of Nashville, Tennessee.
Yes, he is. He's making his mark all across the United States. But I'll tell you what, Adrian, he's got a chance to take on a name brand athlete. He's got a chance to make an impact on a recognized superstar within the wrestling industry.
Well, you know, originally, Byron, they offered this man to me. But, being the gentleman that I am, I decided to give it to Kujo because, as his friend, I feel that he deserves the opportunity to move up the ladder.
You're a rare prince.
And his opponent,
Well, yeah, I mean,
at 245 pounds,
already getting to the
from
base.
Marietta, Georgia,
Oh, man.
the Road Dogg,
Here we go. The Gravel Pit's going to go insane.
James!
And here he comes. The charismatic, the talented, one of the premier sports entertainers in the wrestling industry, the D-O-double-G, Road Dogg, Jesse James, firing up in the Gravel Pit for All-Star Championship Wrestling.
And I gotta say, Byron, this is the difference between All-Star Championship Wrestling and all the other promotions in the Midwest. This is where the major players come. This is where they go. This is where they hang out. This is where they want to prove themselves.
The word is getting around. The buzz is spreading all across the Midwest, all across the United States. ACW is the place to be. ACW has the highest level of independent talent anywhere in the Midwest, anywhere in the United States. And the big names are coming here to be part of it.
Oh, wait a minute. The idiot wants to say something.
Road Dogg's going to address the gravel pit.
Wisconsin. Welcome to the Dog House.
I love it when he says that.
Now then, let's see if we can make a little noise up in this pit.
Oh yeah, just like I remembered it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, not D-Generation X, but Dave and the Gravel Pit, gladly bring to you its one half of the 7-time WWF Heavyweight Tag Team Champions of the World.
They remember how it goes.
Dog Jesse James. Oh yeah. And gentlemen, or should I say you and your girlfriend, if you ain't down with that, I got 2 words for you.
I think they made their point. It's a dog fight inside the gravel pit. ACW bringing to you Road Dogg against the Mad Dog. It's been a while.
Oh, look at this tramp. Hello, darling. Good to see you.
She didn't even look your way.
Where you going, Toots? Hey.
She's got something else to do. Yeah, I suppose so. Very cautiously, very trepidatiously, the Mad Dog of War ready to step in with the D-O-double-G. He said it himself, 7 times, one half of the tag team champions of the world of the WWF, along with badass Billy Gunn, a member of the famous Armstrong wrestling family known throughout the South.
Yeah, what you said, yeah.
And Road Dogg making it very clear that Kujo and Stefano better pay respect to the man inside the ring, downtown Dave Detroit. And the bell is rung. We're finally going to get it on. 255 pounds, the Mad Dog aboard Kujo, getting in more impressive shape each and every day, dropping weight, just like you, Adrian. You know what? It's like, what a clothesline! And this is what he's got to do to make his mark. He's got to be vicious. He's got to be aggressive. He's got to be explosive. There's that nice headbutt right off the bat.
Like I said, Byron, it used to be that the goal for any wrestler was to get to the WWF and prove themselves. Now,
Scoop and a slam.
The WWF superstars come to ACW to prove themselves.
The fortunes have changed. The tide is reversed in the wrestling business. This is where the talent is. This is where the future superstars of the wrestling business are coming to cultivate themselves. This is All-Star Championship Wrestling, and we are the Midwest ass-kicking machines. And right now, an ass-kicking being laid out by the Mad Dog of War on the Road Dogg. Kujo distracting Davey. Oh, look at this. Angelo Stefano greasing all over the D-O-double-G.
He doesn't look like much of a superstar right now.
Well, no one looks like much of a superstar in the company of Stefano. But the Road Dogg, he's woozy from that high-powered offense from Kujo. Kujo not afraid to bring it out right out of the gate. Big right hands. Oh, look at Stefano. Look.
Trying to help him up.
I don't think so.
Hey-oh, don't take that tone with me. I don't think so.
I don't think so, though.
If you stutter, you're going to sound like someone else. I didn't think so. Hey, whatever happened to that referee we used to have around here? What was his name?
The one that looked like Butthead?
Yeah, what was his name?
Mike Thompson.
Road Dogg with a handful of tight.
I don't know. Maybe we should check Richfield. Big clothesline by Kujo. There's a bar by the highway. Well, never mind. Big leg drop. Nicely done by Kujo. Kujo is all offense tonight. He is taking advantage of this big opportunity to get some notoriety throughout the wrestling world. He is taking it to the D-O-double-G, Adrian.
So far, Byron, it's been all Kujo.
Scoops him up. Not a small man, 240 pounds, big slam. Oh! Stefano is telling him to take it to the top.
He's going for it.
He comes off this nice headbutt. The Road Dogg
one
is
of the
going to
most
be
feared finishers in the professional wrestling
in
world.
a big world of hurt. Here he comes. Nobody home. That nice head hit nothing but canvas. And now the D-O-double-G's got to fire it up right here in the gravel pit. The fans of ACW all the way behind the Road Dogg, Jesse James. Detroit laying the count in. Both men stumble back to their feet. They're both looking the worse for wear right now. Kujo took a lot of impact on that mismaneuver. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. There's those left hands.
Again with the close fist.
A little juke, a little jot. Oh, and a right hand to Dave Detroit.
I love it.
Detroit just got smashed. Road Dogg got smashed. Here he comes. Is he coming with that nice headbutt? Kujo taking it. Oh, big splash.
It's over.
That's 255.
One.
There's Stefano. Wait, there's Kenny. Stefano trying to make it count.
Now, what is
Kamikaze
this?
can.
What is this?
Kamikaze can put a stop to that.
Oh, a big man coming in here and beating up on a manager.
He is sitting down, Angelo Stefano. Not like he couldn't use the rest by this point in the match. Big right hand for Kujo. There we go. This is the way it was supposed to go down. A little juke, a little jive, a big prop chop, and a hard right hand. Here we go, wiggly wobbly. There's that knee drop. Dave Detroit laying the count. Count of one, cut. That's it. No. With a little help from the Kamikaze Anderson. The D.O. Double G has made one hell of an impact on ACW and the Kujo.
Now this is where the problem lies. Not only did he get help from Kamikaze Ken, the friggin' referee is a bar owner.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
What is this? Stefano, get out of there. Get out of there.
Oh, you ain't been in this much trouble for your mom. Just smoking in your basement. There's the right hand. Road Dogg laying the beat down.
Whoa.
Angelo. What the?
Whoa, what's this?
Oh, come on.
What is this?
A little A-double-F to the nice head of Angelo Stefano. Dave Detroit, the owner of the gravel pit, getting the last word in here. The Road Dogg, Jesse James, the Kamikaze Ken Anderson, Dave Detroit, standing up tall, standing up proud for ACW. A hell of a showing, though, by the Mad Dog before Kujo. A lot of offense.
Yeah.
I'd say he made his point. He made
The three Witt brothers, half dim and knit. This is really fair.
Kujo made a hell of a showing, but in the end, the Road Dogg and ACW and the gravel pit prevailing tonight. It's been a hell of a night here in the gravel pit. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah.
ACW Dogfight, Matt Byron and Adrian Lynch. We will see you on the road.
Yeah, good night from the armpit.